Hello guys, this is Markito from DT18. So earlier, Kuden, our friend from the community, featured me and my new Vegvisir in a video. So I'm gonna take his lead and feature him and explain a little bit better how I use him and how he could be good in a burst team. So this is how he looks like. I'm currently using Speed Rune and Energy Artifact for him. I think that's the better one. I did over 1,000 matches for testing this, so this is how I got the better results out of him. This is his talents. He could be using attack on first talent, but overall I think it's better to have HP on him since I'm gonna be using him mostly in the backline, and he needs some HP. Um, what makes Vegvisir really good is his active, that he freezes a lot. It's 48% chance on all enemy heroes, and especially he drains enemy crit rate and reduces the enemy crit damage resistance. So this is basically a core 35% bonus damage to your crits, to the crits from your team. Also, this first passive, which whenever he takes a hit, he increases his crit rate, which is pretty much 100% crit rates all along the fight, no matter if he's in the front line or the back line. But this is something that makes him good to be used on the front line, which is reduces enemy freeze resistance by 25% when he takes a hit. And that's pretty big, but mostly I've been using him in the backline because there are a lot of Azatoths in my cluster, and Azathoth is kind of a counter to him because of his last passive, and we're gonna get there. And also he reduces the enemy defense by 15 when he freezes. That's also really good. This is the backline front lightning, not much to talk here. And the last one, he gains attack when he's below half HP, and he also heals a lot, so that's why Azathoth counters him. But he also freezes an enemy random enemy for 2 rounds when he gets below 50, so that's really good also, helps a lot. And this is how I've been using him. Here I'm gonna showcase some matches that he really shined. So I use him with speed, so he could be firing before my Loreley and before some of enemies' Loreleys. Also he fires after Scode, so enemy's code doesn't cleanse whoever gets frozen for the second round. And he's faster than Kurt, and since Kurt doesn't have a bubble, and Scud won't be cleansing him, most of the times he's frozen. Like on this match, enemy Kurt was frozen all the time, and he did nothing. And this is a very big thing because Kurt is the primary damage dealer on his team, together with Bayo, but Bayo didn't go off this one. Bayo is actually another counter to Vegvisir because he has the bubble, and matches with Vegvisir usually takes a little bit longer than just burst teams. So it usually takes a little, maybe 2 or 3 more rounds than usual, and that's when Bayo shines, but not if he dies first. In these 2 matches, you can see Vegvisir did the most damage of all the heroes, but this is not common. Usually, he only does the big damage on his second active because he fired on the first round and usually on the third round. And whenever he fires the second time, he does a lot of damage, usually because he's also under 50 HP. so he gets a lot of attack from it. On this match, he did nothing. Just on the last round, he fired. But this is a setup that has been working really well for me. I have been using Vegvisir over the seconds code, and it's doing really good for me. This is what my team used to look before, and now with Vegvisir. He also could be used in the front line, something like this. And he also could be in there together with the doubles code, something like this. Also worked really well for me. So it's something to bear in mind, to be using him. There are different setups, but from all my testing, this is the one I liked best. So I guess this is all. Thank you for watching.